What's up, everybody? So here I am today with my 97 Z28 Camaro, and it's not really having cooling issues. I'm just having sensor issues. So whenever I first picked up the car, I drove it for about 40 minutes and my low coolant light came on. So I'm looking stuff up, trying to figure things out, and it kind of led me to the coolant temperature sensor. So I'm looking that up and everything, and I find it's in the side of the driver's side head. So I go pick one up, and it is a 2-wire assembly. The one that is connected to the harness is a 1-wire assembly. Bandit, stop it. So I hook it up because in the directions it was specific that if it's going into a 1-wire boot that you take the other wire to the ground. So I did that. Start up the car, I'm driving and everything, and it's already idling better at a cold start. So I'm thinking everything's cool. While I'm driving about 10-15 minutes, here comes on my low coolant light. And then I noticed that my car is running at like 230 degrees, like all the time. The whole drive back home, it was at 230 degrees. I'll show you here. So it normally runs between this first line, maybe a little bit after it. But it was running at the third line in between 210 and 260. And whenever I was in traffic trying to get home, it was peaking into the red, making my check gauges light come on. This is the low coolant light right here. So I soon learned that that was not the issue, and learned also that there is another coolant temperature sensor that is in the water pump. That is the one that turns on your fans, and I was also having the problem of my fans not turning on. And then I also learned that if your PCM is stock, GM programmed it to where your fans do not start coming on until 228 degrees. Why? I do not know, because I feel like that's very high. So whenever I put the new coolant temperature sensor into the head, I completely took out the old pigtail and put in the new pigtail that it came with. So I ripped that wire out. So now as I'm trying to put it back in, it is a pain in my rear. Now it is a Z28, so it's got the LT1 350. It's got a BBK 58mm twin throttle body right there. Down here is the new coolant temperature sensor, and I ripped it out right here at the end. I barely just had a bit of wire left, so I took some extra wire. I got it back on there. I'm hoping it works like that. I got it taped up, got it wired into it and everything. So now what I'm going to do is take this new sensor, because it turns out this sensor is for the sensor that's under the water pump, which is this. And it is a 2-wire assembly. You see how it's got 2 prongs in there, just like that. And it's going to go into this right here. I've already unplugged it. See how it's a 2-prong there? Here's the 2-prong boot that it came with. So I thought that the new ones was just like that or whatever, but turns out I was wrong, and I put the sensor that goes under the water pump into the head unit. So now I've bought the new one. I've already switched that out. Now I'm going to put the other new one that's supposed to go under the water pump. So that's what I'm going to get ready to do now. It's kind of a long speech, but is an easy mistake for somebody that is just now starting to get into an LT1 Gen 2 4th generation Camaro car. This one's a 97. You got from 93 till 97, and they've got the LT1s. 98, they went with the LS1 350s, which I think are better, but I love an old school LT1 motor. They are damn near just as good in my opinion. Really, the only difference is the computering. You can tune the LS engines way better than you can one of these. But I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now, it looks like it's pretty hard to get down into that unless I take my radiator out and all that. Well, I'm not emptying my coolant and all of that stuff, so I'm going to have to take that out, put the other one in quickly. And I'm thinking it's probably going to be better to do from underneath. But I'm going to set you up here and I'm going to get to working on that. Alright folks, so check this out. As you can see here, well, if you can't see, now you can. Here's the sensor I'm changing out. Right here. Now your RPT spark is literally, yeah, it's pretty dirty under here. It's right here. You got 4 plugs on the other side too. So you're going to want to put at least a rag or something here so any kind of splashes don't go over there and get that opti spark wet, because if you get that wet or it gets wet in the wrong spot, well, you're not going to be driving anytime soon until you get that there damn taken care of. So I'm going to set you back up and I'm going to get fucking started here because I'm ready to drive it myself. Well folks, now that that's done, I guess my job is complete. The only thing really left to do now is start it, drive it, and see if that fucking worked. But I'm thinking about just going ahead and disconnecting my low coolant sensor that's in the radiator. Because if that's bad, then I don't even care. I'll just unplug it and I can check my own damn fluids. But as you can see now, the new one's down in there. It's in there. After already making a mess of my floor, because I couldn't find the damn hole after I took the other one out, and I literally did not have very much. But that's alright, I need to clean my damn garage floor any fucking way. Well, car's only got 81,000 miles. I haven't given it a proper introduction yet to the channel. But I'm thinking about naming this bad boy Mullet. What do you think about that? Also, quick question. What fucking intakes are those? I've only seen them on a couple of cars on YouTube. It goes into a dual cone air filter, in which I need to clean out very, very badly. Have any of y'all heard them or seen them anywhere? It's super fucking loud. Every time I start the car, it sounds like it's got a fucking blower on it. But here in a few minutes, I'll start it up and maybe take us for a drive. Hey, what's up, guys? So yesterday my phone died. I wasn't able to get back with y'all. But the changes that I made were perfect. Everything works perfectly. My car stays at 185 degrees. It doesn't go past 200 degrees, even being in traffic. She's running great. I'm more than happy with the results. But whenever you have the same problem I did, just make sure you specify at the parts store which sensor you need. There's an engine block sensor which goes in the side of the head. That is literally just for your temperature gauge. And the other one is under the water pump. That's what turns your fans on and off, etc. So I'm sitting here chilling at 185. Low coolant light is still on, but I'll get a new sensor whenever I get paid again, and go from there on that. But she's running great. We'll do a little run here as soon as we get green. Yep, so there you have it. She's running like a top. Y'all have a good one. Until next time, hell yeah, brother. Hey, also guys, I figured just go ahead and end this, put this at the end of this video instead of making a whole video for it, because I'm pretty much already done with this project. But with my dual cone intake that I was showing you earlier in this video, I started cleaning those filters. And as you can see, I have them out there drying right now. But also, another really good mod to do that is, I guarantee would give you at least probably maybe 3-wheel horsepower, is to take the wire mesh out of your MAF sensor body, which is this huge thing right here. Go ahead and just take that out. Now make sure you watch out for the wires in there, because, well, you need those. That's for your sensor. But I just wanted to include that into this video real quick, because that is a good mod to do. If you haven't done it, I recommend to go ahead and do it, because your car is going to breathe so much better. Just look at how concentrated this fucking mesh, like Jesus. I mean, how much air is that going to hold back? Look how thick it is. That's fucking ridiculous, man. Take that out. Just take it plumb out. It's unneeded. I don't even know why it's fucking in there anyways. But I just wanted to include that into this video real quick. Rock on, folks.